County Road 417. On this paper I found, among all of the illegible scribblings, some of which, by the way, aren't even in English, that was the one identifiable location. County Road 417. And I'm here, and I've driven all of it. So now, I have no choice but to go back again and talk to anybody I can along this road. And all of these little towns are the same. I keep driving this boring, straight road in the middle of nowhere, and in every town I stop at the rundown dives, the towny bars, the backroads gas stations. I stop, I find the oldest person in the room, and I ask them about County Road 417 and why it might be important. I can't find anything about it online. I think it's the first time Google's failed me. But if that paper says that I'm supposed to be on County Road 417, then damn it, I'm gonna find whatever this road has. My brother is here. He has to be, because this paper's all I've got. So I'll keep stopping, and I'll keep asking. So far, none of the old-timers I've found have been able to tell me anything special about this road. And yes, I'm getting some weird looks when I ask if anything unusual has ever happened along it. Still, it's like every other boring road in this state. Everybody knows it, everyone's been on it, but nothing strange has ever happened here. No one has told me anything, or I don't know, maybe they just don't want to. Their eyes follow me with this distrust, this, I don't know, like a vague sense of discomfort whenever I get out of the car, and maybe it's because I'm an outsider, but my GPS is useless. I lost signal on it a while back, and I didn't even realize it until the map tried to reload. And so now, yes, I'm on the same road that I've been on, and sure, there's signs for these little towns when you get close enough to them, but now I have no idea where I'm at on the road. Know where gas stations are, or hotels, or... It's the third or fourth time I've done this now. Just miserable little towns in the middle of nowhere, boring towns. And they're the kind of towns where rumors get started. The kind of towns where no one forgets anything, so why couldn't anyone else remember? In one of these little no-name towns, I met Betty Hilson. She's 92 years old, permed hair, still living in the family house. She sits on her front porch all day with a yapping little Pomeranian, and as far as I can tell, she is just old enough to hate everything. She sits on that porch, though, making snide comments to neighbors, and all of them look like they desperately want to tell her to mind her own business, but they don't, because at this point, she's either going to keel over any day now, or... I mean, she might be immortal, so either way, you probably don't want to piss her off. Anyway, Betty Hilson tells me she knows the 417 well, and that she saw something strange there once. So she tells me, when you get back on it, you'll have to take the 417 south. And she says, listen close. You won't always see it, and truth be told, I can't say for sure you'll find it now, but somewhere along that dirt road, there's another road. I don't know where it goes. As a little girl, I saw it once on my way back from the old gas station that they tore down. You probably have to drive slow so you don't miss where it starts, she says. I asked her why no one else has mentioned a road connecting to the 417, and she just shakes her head and gives me this look that would cow even my mother. So I ask her if there's anything else I should know about the road, and she nods, but she doesn't speak for a long time. Finally, she looks at me with those watered-down old eyes and tells me, whatever you're looking for, it won't be out there. Not because it was never there, but because nothing on that road ever stays where it got left. I have no fucking idea what that's supposed to mean. So, I mean, yeah, now I'm coming up on County Road 417 again because her town was like 10 miles off of it. And if I can't find this mystery road, Cody, then I don't know what to do. It doesn't even make sense how you disappeared. Who goes missing after cleaning out their grandparents' hayloft? No one saw you leave. Grandma says she went in to start making dinner and let the dog out, and when she came back 45 minutes later, you were just gone. Your car was there, your backpack, your wallet, even your phone was there. And everyone thinks I'm insane now for chasing after the only clue we've got. Some raggedy handwriting on paper that looks like it's as old as I am, and that... What the hell? There's an old signpost here. I stopped because even though the sign's writing is worn off, it's in the shape of a highway marker, and well, the GPS is useless, but we're more in the middle of nowhere than I've been this entire trip. There isn't a town or a streetlight or even another road that I can see, but all on this signpost, there's posters. Hundreds of missing persons posters. There's so many that have been tacked up here that there isn't even bare wood left on the sign between the nails and the staples. They're all over the ground. How has no one mentioned the creepy marker with all the missing people on it? I mean, what is it with these people? There's no road here. There's a marker that obviously has a highway sign, but there's no fucking highway. And I've been up and down this road so many times. How the hell did I not see this thing? And what the hell was that old lady talking about? God. Ugh, she's probably laughing her ass off right now, thinking about how she sent me on a wild goose chase. I'm gonna find somewhere out of the way to park for the night, away from this sign, its non-existent road. Maybe I'm just too tired to be effective right now. I'm low on gas again. I should have filled up at the last town, but at this point I think I'm better off getting to the next one before turning around. It's my fault. I stopped to sleep and I left the car on to keep the heater running. God, I'm so fucking stupid. I ended up grabbing a couple of the posters off of that sign. I don't know why. I just wanted to see somebody else who was missing. I know that sounds weird. There's a mention of a highway, and I mean, I still don't know where that is, but it says it's off of the 417, so maybe that's someplace I should look. Maybe that's the road that lady was talking about. I gotta find gas before any of that, though, so. The gas gauge is on empty, and I've still got a couple of miles to the next town. I don't understand how people live out here. There hasn't been a gas station for hours. Hours. And to top everything off, there's this fog that's rolled in. I hate driving in fog, so, now it's dark and foggy, and there's no fucking gas stations. I mean, don't these people have farm equipment? I know they do. I keep seeing it. I know it all runs on gasoline and diesel, so what do they? They have, barrels on reserve? I don't understand how there can have been nothing for so long. And I keep straining to hear the engine die when it runs out of gas. God, so stressful out here. Oh, yes, I found one. Okay, pulling over. I hate sleeping in the car. I thought I heard something. I mean, it was probably a cow, but sounded like footsteps. I could have sworn that it was footsteps, and not cow footsteps, people footsteps. So I'm driving again now. Maybe I'll go back to that gas station and sleep there. It was closed, by the way, the gas station. I have never seen a closed gas station where you couldn't even pay at the pump for gas, but there you have it. Car on empty in a closed fucking gas station. What is that? It's probably nothing, but there's this weird light in my rearview mirror. I thought it was a headlight at first, but it's not moving. I can't tell if it's far away or not. I'm still driving and it just doesn't seem to move. It's just right there on the edge of the road, somewhere behind me. Just a single white light. Wait, hold on. I found another highway marker. The number's all worn off like the last one, but this one has a road. I can see a road through the trees. The sun is, well, thinking about coming up. It's so weird that I didn't notice this driving past here the first few times, but now I can see a road through the trees. I don't understand. I know I'm tired, but I've been up and down this road so many times now. I almost missed it. I was just staring at that light, but that's gone now, and I think I can get the car through. Okay, so I almost killed the car. It turns out there was a really nice sized ditch between me and the start of this stupid highway. Not that you could see it thanks to all the weeds, but thank God for ram bars on SUVs, right? Anyway, I am now on the Mystery Highway, which may or may not be the highway that was mentioned in the note. What did that say? Highway. It's in okay condition, I guess. There's a big fissure running up the center, but other than that, it all seems safe to drive on. I'm just gonna go slow and see where this takes me. The forest that it's in is huge. It didn't look this big from the outside. I don't know. All of this is just really weird. For anyone who might be listening to this, if I don't delete it, I guess I should explain what I'm doing. You've probably already heard that my brother is missing. But I'm recording this because I'm alone out here and my parents don't really want to talk to me. It's not that they don't love me. I mean, my parents, they're great, but Cody's been gone a long time now and they just seem to want to move on with their lives. I get it. I can't move on with my life. Cody and I were never your typical brother and sister, like the kind you see on TV or you hear about from all your friends where they're just at each other's throats all the time and driving each other crazy. Cody and I were best friends. He always wanted to show me what he was working on or tell me about the latest movie he'd seen. He visited me more when I was in college than my parents did. He's just a really good kid. He so genuinely cares about the people he loves and treats everyone nicely. He's always so happy. It's like he's got this love of life, And he wouldn't just leave. He would never do something like that to us. Anyway, I'm alone out here. Cell service is pretty shit. And whatever I find or don't find, I just want to have some record of it. Nobody believes I'm gonna find him, but nobody believed I'd find anything on the 417 either, and I found this highway, so I'm gonna keep talking to myself, and I'm gonna keep driving. As long as I have gas in the car anyway. You'd think I was driving through some serious, like, old wood forest in Europe, the way all the light is blocked out in here. And this road just keeps going. My mind keeps circling back to that signpost. I really do think this is the highway that it mentioned, but that was the one paper on the post that wasn't a missing persons poster, and I just happened to grab it when I grabbed a fistful of them. It kind of reminds me of the one I found in Cody's backpack, just a scribbly mess. So much so that I couldn't read most of it, and just like the first one, you know, I could make out a single location. I'm driving really slow through here, partially because of the state of the road and partially because I keep expecting a deer to jump out in front of my car. I haven't seen anything though. No squirrels, no deer. Come to think of it, I haven't really seen any birds out here either. Ugh, I'm just gonna creep myself out if we keep talking about it like this. Cody and I used to go out to this cemetery every Halloween with some friends, and we'd sit around the biggest, most foreboding mausoleum and tell ghost stories. Every year we'd end up going home and having to keep ourselves from sprinting the whole way. Just looking back over our shoulders the entire time because we were so scared. Mom and Dad used to hate it. Always swore we were going to get arrested. And Cody's favorite stories were the urban legends, the ones you'd hear about when kids were trying to scare each other or parents were trying to make their kids behave. I always thought that was so funny because as a little boy, Cody was so scared. Scared of the dark, scared of people wearing masks, scared of thunderstorms. I mean, you name it. This road is so long. And it's not a straight road, which is weirding me out because out here in the country, it's not like there's anything for it to be curving around. Not like the coastal highways, you know? And I mean, the 417 was straight as an arrow, so I'm not really sure what's going on here. I think I see a sign up here, though. It's really worn off. I'm gonna pull over. Rockville. Oh, Rockville. 25 miles. There must be an intersecting road up here if there's a town. What is that? There's some weird building just off the road. It's really grown over with trees and ivy. Almost looks like a little church or like a really weird little barn. I'm gonna go check it out. And the door wasn't locked. It's this brick building with a metal door, no windows. I'm using my phone's flashlight to look around. I think this is all storage. Let's open up one of these boxes and find out. Okay, so it's a bunch of handwritten pages. Well, sort of. The top one is scribbled on some sort of cardboard. You know, actually, most of this just looks like trash that the person wrote all over. Let's see. At night I can hear them. I can hear them roaming around outside. Never speaking, just to whisper my name. I know because I opened the door cracks last night and suddenly they were all right there. Their terrible mouths were close to the gap. I almost couldn't get the door shut again. Suddenly all of their hands were reaching, grabbing at the edge. I don't have much longer. As they're starting to scratch at the walls and rattle the door. God, what am I supposed to do? If I could just get back to Rockville. I don't know. Maybe someone could help me. Maybe a priest, a doctor. Just get this thing off of me. And I can stop seeing. I can stop seeing them all. I don't know what that was. I don't know who wrote that stuff, but I read it and of course I got creeped out. Like, fuck. I looked up and I realized that there were marks on the door, like stuff had been braced against it, and there were chairs and boards on the ground around the door with scuff marks where they'd been worn at by the handle. And all around, I was able to notice that somebody had been living in there. And there was this pile of blankets and clothes by this shelving unit. Ugh. Look, I'm not saying I saw a dead body, but fuck. Damn it. No, I'm driving through to Rockville. I'm driving through, and I swear to God, if I see anyone standing around whispering names, I'm gonna run them over. 25 miles to Rockville. 25 miles to Rockville.